Welcome back guys, this is Vishu from SavageCamp, and in this video we are going to learn about the Timeit module. So to use Timeit, let's first import it, and you don't have to install any packages. This is going to be there by default. So if you write import Timeit, it would be present in there and you don't have to write anything. So let's create two functions. The first one would be for loop that will have an empty list, and for I in range 100, I'm going to do a.append I. So nothing fancy, just writing a for loop and putting the values inside an empty list. Now this is our for loop function. Let's write a while loop function. Let's do a is equal to an empty list. This time for writing while loop, we need to add a termination condition to avoid the infinity loop. So I'm going to say n is equal to 100 while n is greater than 1, a.append n, and then we have to write some condition to break this. So n minus equal to 1, which is nothing but n is equal to n minus 1. Let me just write that for simplicity's sake. So we have two functions. One is a for loop, the second one is a while loop, and we will write a Timeit function. So Timeit dot Timeit, and here we will see statement, setup, timer, number, globals. At this moment, all we are going to do is pass in the for loop, and we will remove the parenthesis. And in this case, let's do the while loop and let's see what it gives us. So this is going to take some time and I'm going to wait. So it's giving an error because I have the parenthesis. So let's remove that and run this again. This takes a little bit time because we are going over the list and appending it. So the first one ran for 4 seconds and the second one is still going on, which went until 5.89 seconds. So this is how you will find out how much time a function is taking to process everything inside it. And this becomes very important if you're dealing with numbers that are in millions, because let's be honest, this is like a beginner tutorial. So you're not going to write functions like this and use Timeit. You will be analyzing a lot of data frames, and that data frames is going to be in millions. So at that time, the processing time matters, because if you write the wrong program, you'll just be sitting there while it is trying to process it. So it is very useful to know which function is running faster and use that. Like in this case, we just did it for 100 and it took so long. So imagine if this was like a million, you'd be waiting for minutes. So it is very important to understand which function is faster, and that is why you will use the Timeit module. We are going to use Timeit in the future programs where we will be dealing with a lot more variables. But that is it for this video guys. A quick introduction, quick practical example to see how long a program takes. And that's it for this video guys. And I will see you in the next one.